Mister, I can't sleep till my brother's alright. Fuck it, can't be me, niggas dummy on side. Now it's time to eat, fellas, leave me online. But I just want her box, merry go down. Ain't mercurial blood vessels, my skin do shine. The son of the god, it does that my home is the sky. So I don't argue with niggas in pain.
Okay, we about to hop into the stream, y'all. Let me just make sure I ain't mute and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I tested my mic, dog. I think this thing sounds like ass right now. I'm not gonna hold you. Yo, my microphone really clipping out of control, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, let me just adjust a little bit of the threshold. 1 2 yeah. And I hope this is not too distracting. Yo, I was, the last stream I did, I'm not gonna lie to you, like I was so discouraged by the audio. I had to just, I think it was like a chunk of my live stream had to just I had to delete that. You know what I'm saying? I had to control delete everything. You know what I'm saying? I had to just get rid of the whole thing. So today, like right now, might sound janky. I'm not gonna lie, it might sound janky. So yeah, just bear with me with the microphone thing. That's why I wish I had y'all here. That's why I wish I had a whole bunch of y'all here during the live stream, so I can look in on it and just that we can tweak the adjustments as we move, so that the rest of the live stream is not affected. Because now that I'm now since I'm alone for now, with nobody during the live streams, I run the risk of watching back the live stream, right, the whole thing, and then finding out that my sound is janky, my sound was going in and out, and just what I'm saying, kind of censoring certain words just because the freaking audio gate, right, the noise gate or the compressor is just the adjustments are wrong. So the mic literally cuts certain words out of my narrative, what I'm trying to talk about, right? So I just wanted to address that right quick. We are about to get into some Dr. Umar on a Rod live stream, right? I coined this one, Dr. Umar, from going from political, racially charged political spaces right into live stream spaces, and he probably might just want to radicalize African people from the live stream aspect. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So it was something that I wanted to, hop into. But before I get into that, yo, let me address the elephant in the room, man. Freaking shades indoors, bro. With all this artificial light. It's not that I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm retarded or slow or anything like that. Yo, I've, lately I've been going through, some health sort of scare. You know what I'm saying? Where it's I've been a person who has been going through, migraines, right? Cases of migraines in my history, you know what I'm saying? Since my teenage years, bro. And I would understand that comes from, stressful moments, stressful experiences, my brain lingering on a whole bunch of unnecessary miscellaneous details of life that just leave me stressed out, blah blah blah. I've done my fair share of therapy. You know what I'm saying? I've taken my fair amount of trips to the therapy sessions, blah blah blah, and so therefore, I've learned about my whole migraine diagnosis. You know what I'm saying? Been prescribed some meds, blah blah blah. But then, those have stopped since 2024, right? It's been a whole 2 years since I haven't been experiencing those, but as of recent though, 2 weeks back, right, them niggas just came through like a yacht. They just came through, crazy, right? So I'm thinking, what is it? It's now process of elimination. What's going on? Is it my diet? You feel me? I'm not gonna lie, I did a little bit of research, and a lack of sleep, right, is what also triggers migraines. So and that there I'm caught red-handed, right? I ain't been sleeping a bunch, enough. I ain't been getting enough sleep, and that's because I've shared this a bunch of times, right? I got a job, You feel what I'm saying? And it's unfortunately a 12-hour spot. You know what I'm saying? 12-hour grind. And so, man, I also on top of having that job, like that job, I take it as a business partner, because that job has to supplement whatever it is that's gonna help me to not have to get a job, right? In order to survive, do some shit myself, have some self autonomy, and build some income streams where I could be in control of my life without having my income affected negatively, what I'm saying, and me having to go get a job from some boss, whatever, what I'm saying, some workplace that like where I over toil and overwork myself, you know what I'm saying, just to be at a comfortable spot. So, I felt it was necessary for me to start this content creation thing. But then now, as a result, juggling the whole 12-hour job with pushing out some content every day, I tried to make it every day. You know what I'm saying? That left me with literally 3 to 3.5 hours of sleep. Like every time I have to, well, on a work night, right? Because I do get my off days. I'd say maximum days we work is like 4 hours. That's like standard contractual agreement type stuff, right? 4 days a week, 12 hours in the day, blah blah. But there is a whole bunch of overtime, a whole bunch of like imbalances, some colleagues not showing up, this, that, and the third, petty shit. Now you gotta come fill in. Now you got a whole bunch of overtime. So you all worked more than 4 days, I'd say most of the time. You know what I mean? And so therefore it's like 5 to 6 days where, like, what I'm saying, the whole entire week where I get like 3 to 4 hours sleep, dog. And that I was like, okay. Pump the brakes right there. Totally guilty of that one, right? So I was like, yo. And these migraines that I'm talking about, it's a surge, bro. It's like back to back, like every day, dog. To a point like when I go to work, you feel me? Like, yo, they just start. Shit, now I gotta go do that there. And then I get off of work, I gotta come through and do this content. Like, they start, and sometimes I wouldn't even film because they that intense. Sometimes they would get me midstream, bro. Like I'm in the middle of a stream, I'm breaking shit down. Boom, there goes this nigga. 2 weeks straight, right? And I haven't been having any of these migraines like back to back like that. You know what I'm saying? I would, like, once I'd have it, like in the past, I'd have one, and then a couple days would pass, couple weeks, bro. Like a while would pass before my next one. This every day, as I said. And so therefore, man, you know what I'm saying, when they would trigger like heavy lights, it'd be sensitive to light, it'd make me sensitive to the light. So hence I got these shades on, because I got these lights projected onto me, so that, what I'm saying, my skin glow, and not not much faults about my skin is like exposed, and you feel me, I want light to just like enhance the boy a little bit, you feel me. So I needs that, but they affecting my that head pain that I'm telling you about. And so that's why I got these shades on. So I was like, this whole thing that I'm telling you about, right? This whole health situation, it had me so worried and concerned. I literally had to hit the doctor today. Literally a couple of hours ago, I was in the doctor's office, right, explaining everything. And first thing the old man told me, like, yo, all them energy drinks, all that caffeine, all that, you consuming any of that, brother? I was like, bro, hell yeah, hell yeah, I need the energy, nigga. What you mean? Like 12-hour spot, 12-hour grinding, I'm gonna need that energy drink. You were like, brother, cut that out, stop it, get some help. No, he didn't say get some help, because I mean, he is the help, but he was like, yo, yeah, you gonna have to cut that off, buddy. Cut that off. I'm gonna put you on some treatment, because I actually further explained, what actually happens right before I get one of these pains, these migraine pains, blah blah. He actually concluded it's a sinusitis migraine. It's a sinus migraine. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually a sinus sensitivity, sensitivity to my sinuses that I'll be experiencing these pains from. And then they produce sort of like a migraine sort of sensation where the pain is felt. You know what I'm saying? Just behind, it's around the area of just behind my right eye, You know what I'm saying? Behind my navel cavity or whatever, and just deep in the head, like deep behind the head, like type, like underneath the head or some like somewhere there, bruh. Shit burns, bruh. Oh, this shit. You know what I'm saying? One of those sensations where you're like, bro, God, I'm gonna quit. I swear to God, I'm gonna quit. Like, whatever it is, though, is I don't know. Is it like the clapping a lot, smashing a lot of women? Like, I'm gonna change. Okay, like that was an example. Like, I'm not the kind of person like with the you know, relationships and the sexual energies and blah blah. The one thing that I be promising God, yo, I'm gonna quit that Zah, bro, please. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna, like, I was blaming the Zah. You know what I'm saying? I was blaming, you know, one of my vices, one of these little vices that I used to just like, I don't know, man, blow off some steam, get off edge a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. Look, I got my own philosophical why I engage in those kind of vices, but you know, these health kind of situations, they be making me promise God, like, yo, please, like, yo, in the moment they be yo, my migraine sufferers out there, put it in the comments, bro. Like, if you know this kind of pain, bro, it is terrible. It's debilitating, right? It's literally debilitating. It comes with like some depression. There's like some scientific term of it. What cortex depression, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be doing research when I'm going through some shit, right? Just to find deeper aspects and deeper details about what I'm going through out, right? Just to find all of that out. So yeah, it comes with and all of that shit aligned with what I was going through with this thing, right? I just wouldn't be in the mood for stuff like just squinting my eyes like this, bro, the whole time. That time, like, there's no disturbance, right? But that's because the light, bro, like the sensitivity to the light, all that. So yeah, Dr. Man concluded that it's some sinusitis type of migraine. So I literally started my treatment, you know, to my antibiotic course, and yeah, a couple more meds on top of that. So hopefully that gets better, and I don't have to just like hide my eyes under these, you know, lame ass shades. I've had these shades for like ever, dog, and you know, I just keep wearing them. They, you know, they've grown redundant now, but they are my saving grace right now, right? So at the moment, I'm chilling, you know, I'm chilling in terms of the pain, in terms of whatever health trigger, you know what I'm saying, that triggers that whole pain that I'm telling you about. So oh shit, if this live stream happens to just abruptly end, just know, yo, just know what to blame. Facts. But hopefully, you know, this will get dealt with, and you know what I'm saying. And so therefore, Dr. Man was, you know, he was like, yo, come back to me after a while. Let's see, you know, after you've done your antibiotic course, shit like that, see if there's any changes. If still persistent, you come, we figure shit out further, right? So I guess I wanted to, you know, yeah, turn that into a little moral of the story, man. What's the moral of the story? Take care of your health first, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not gonna lie, like, it had me thinking, hey, you see, I try to do these content pieces that I drop, you know, on a daily. You feel what I'm saying? I try to pop them out on a daily. Yes, I am probably a victim to the mindset of, you know, wanting the algorithm to put me first, like, in front of y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a race for algorithmic validation and projection, right? So, you know, I try to make it daily. I'm not gonna lie, you know, past few days I was like, yo, if this thing keeps on persisting like this, I might have to, because now it's gonna dictate whether I drop that day or not, you know, whether I go live that day. And I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? My content schedule is gonna be subject to this, you know, to this thing already. I mean, it is a serious thing. Like, yo, if as I said, bro, if you're a migraine sufferer out there, you know, bro, once that shit is on you, or once that pain is on, that head pain, that headache, that intense one, one of them intense ones, once they on you, bro, you know, bro. It's like, yo, like, you about to jump out of your body, like, same time, like, yo. And I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, imagining yourself jumping out of your body during one of those pains, like, that's a relieving thought. Like, that's one of the most relieving thoughts. Like, yo, feel me? So, yeah, I just said that to be like, yo, good to see you. Even though I'm seeing you through the lens of these shades, Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't, in case you thinking it's weird. That's the whole explanation. That's the whole type situation, right? But then I ain't gonna lie. With that being said, man, let's hop into the show formally the way we always do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and get this on our own, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.